Alright, welcome back everybody to episode 8 of This is the Police. Let us get right down to it. So, let's see. Rumor, mayor's favorite stripper found dead in his home. A giraffe is coming to the zoo. 25-year-old Pamela Cox later is victim of brutal murder. Alright, we got a press conference. What was the reason you called this press conference today? An important announcement. It is my duty to warn the people of Freeburg that there's a new predator wandering our streets, one who preys on young girls. Our sources tell us that 2 murders have already happened in the city, and a maniac nicknamed the Dentist is the killer. Why have you been so slow to warn the public? No comment. I can't comment on an ongoing investigation. The Dentist is only one man. Can't the Freeburg Police Department handle one crazy loner? It's not so simple. The feds have been looking for the dentist across the country for years, but hopefully in our small city he won't find it easy to hide. Do you believe it's specifically girls who are in danger? Caution can't hurt. I would advise girls not to wear provocative clothing and not overdo it with the makeup. Do you have any information about the identity of the killer? Hard to say. The dentist could be anyone. Over the years, the feds have had a dozen different theories and no real clues. Thank you. Alright. Jack Boyd, watch out, girls. There's a maniac on the loose. Mayor's office arranging grand fireworks in honor of city. Green activists plant new trees in park. Let's see. Look at that. Thumbs up from City Hall, Mafia, and Police Station. Let's see, wait, hold on. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him to drink. Yep.
Oh yeah, the work is definitely piling on. Truth is, if I didn't have Palmer helping me catch this psycho, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah.
You know, when he got here,
And the stuff the newspapers are saying, is it true?
What are the newspapers saying?
The girl who was killed. She filed a sexual harassment complaint against the mayor? What about the other victims? Were they harassed by the mayor too?
Well, it's hard to say.
Is it true?
So far, the mayor's the only thing we have connecting the victims, but only one of them filed a complaint against him, and she withdrew it a few days later. Someone must have pressured her, but it's hard to say anything for sure.
But is it true? Do you think it's true?
Well, let's just say it seems like it might be. What's the matter?
The mayor raped me.
Oh?
Can you repeat that?
The mayor of Freeburg, Stuart Rogers, he raped me. You heard me right.
When did this happen?
4.5 years ago when I was just out of college. They gave a reception for us at City Hall. Rogers gave a speech, and there were a few other speakers, then dinner. I drank the champagne, it was hot out, the music was loud. I was feeling dizzy, so I went to take a breath in a quiet corner. I found a conference room, then a few minutes later the mayor came in with his guard. Rogers whispered something to the guard, and the guard left. I didn't have time to figure out what was going on. Rogers just walked up to me, grabbed me by the throat and squeezed, and then he began to rape me. This went on. It lasted about 10 minutes.
Look, Lana, it would be very difficult to prove anything at this point, but
You wouldn't have to prove anything. I have a videotape.
Oh?
a video?
A recording from a surveillance camera. A cassette. The raping mayor, sitting in my closet next to Kramer versus Kramer.
But how...
6 months after it happened, someone slipped the cassette under my door. This was the same time the city administrator, Mary Simmons, was dismissed. Quite a scandal, if you recall. I think that must have to do with it.
Lana, don't worry about a thing. We'll use this tape and ambush the bastard.
No, we're not going to do that.
Lana, listen to me. You need to...
It's been 4 years. Don't you think I've had time to think things through? I already decided I'm not pressing charges.
Lana, whatever you've been thinking, I promise you, it would be better if
No, it wouldn't be better. For the past few years, I've worked hard so that people would take me seriously, so they'd respect me as a professional. If I step forward now, I ruin all my efforts, my whole future, and I'll destroy my one chance to make this city better. I'll be a sympathy case, I'll be humiliated, and then I'll be attacked. And the one thing I won't ever get again is respect.
Lana, you're talking about covering up a crime.
I'm doing it because I know it's the right thing to do.
Then you're a fool.
Oh my god. I made a mistake. Just forget everything I said.
Lana. Lana! Shit.
Wow.
Shit!
Oh my gosh. Alright, look at that. Whole shift B all fully up and ready to go. Let's go with something in the middle. We haven't really played anything in the middle. Oh. Let's see. The cocaine. I will take everything from that. Police Academy. Ooh, Forbes flunked. That's not good. Ah, but Chavez passed. Great. And Matthew Marlowe, funeral. Alright, do we want an extra officer slot or SWAT upgrade? Let's go with a extra SWAT upgrade. Police station, tune the labor market. Let's see. 11 on this shift. 10 on this shift. So 1 and 1 on each shift. Let's go with Marcus Krause. We'll go with shift B. Keep it that way. We're not going to change detectives, because I think our detectives are fine. Let's see what we got. Gangs. Let's interrogate this man. Okay, Bruno Savini, male, age 18, suffers from phonophobia, was hospitalized for electrical burns, avoids electricity. Efforts by psychologists to help him deal with his child traumas proved unsuccessful. He was a competitive swimmer, gave up the sport after an unpleasant experience, swimming lessons when some girls locked him inside a locker. Left him there all night. He has a fear of dark and closed spaces. He was exposed to violence at home after the death of his parents. He dedicated himself to his studies, graduated high school with honors, got a scholarship to prestigious college. One of the 3 best students, took several side jobs, one of them being the funeral home where he met Dante Gambino. They've since grown close. He assisted Savini in the past, bailing him out when Savini got into minor jams. He's even listed Savini's emergency contact. Gotcha. Let's see, who do you work for? I'm my own boss pig. We know you're in it with Dante Gambino. Alright. Ah, there you go. Got the confession. Let's investigate him. Alright, let's send Ames with Anderson. Actually, done with Bowling. Let's one of these 2. Dante Gambino keeps drugs at the Atala Funeral Home. The music's a little loud. Let's lower it just a little. Oh wow, it's already at it's already at 10%. Let's keep the sound effects then. I think that should be good. Resume. Mrs. Peterson claims that the dentist is breaking into her apartment. I hear him drilling through the lock. You have to hurry. Okay, I might be a false alarm, but we'll send you 3 plus SWAT just in case. An inebriated guest of the rest noticed that the kitchen chef bears a striking resemblance to the dentist's picture from the newspapers. Oh boy, we're gonna have a lot of these calls, aren't we? Investigation is started. Dante Gambino is an old and reliable employee in the funeral home. His job is to import and distribute drugs. The cocaine is stored in a metal urn, normally used for ashes. Okay, so the office is open from 8 to 8. Goods are brought through the main entrance after closing. Truck filled with urns comes twice a month. The driver moves the boxes filled with product inside the funeral home. So twice a month in urns, 8 to 8, main entrance after closing. The drug-filled urns are stored in a fireproof cabinet in the office of Federica Laterza, the owner of the whole operation. Dante even keeps a key to her office, which he wears on big chain with a lot of other keys. Gotcha. Let's see, let's put... Weaver and Carson from the other shift on the case. Varga. We could interrogate him, but let's focus on the funeral home first. Oh, what do we got? Fiona Kalis was found in her apartment with her head caved in. A meat tenderizing hammer is found next to the woman's body. Oh boy. Okay, Anderson and Wise. Jack Boyd, there's a real war against the scumbags happening on the streets today, and it's a war we're slowly losing. I decided to open my own gun shop to help law-abiding citizens protect themselves from drug dealers and pedophiles. Today will be our grand opening, and I sure could use a couple of brave officers who could lure in customers by handing out flyers, and I won't stay in your debt. I'll give your boys some toys that will truly be useful on the job. Together we'll clean the filth and stench from the streets. Alright. There weren't any holes in Mrs. Peterson's store, only neighbors out front doing repairs. Yeah, they're becoming paranoid now. Sheesh. Okay.
1210 complete.
In fact, the cook's description does not at all match the fugitive's maniac. Oh my gosh. Yeah, false alarms. I already knew it. Alright, let's see. A tearful schoolgirl reported that a scary man with a face like on the news touched her shoulder, then showed and said scary things in a strange language.
1210 in progress.
Oh boy. A man who resembles Dennis came to the office for an interview. The frightened secretary whispered on the phone. He's grinning at me like he wants to kill me. It's exactly like his photo news. Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of these calls. Dixon with SWAT. Can do strong as well. Ridiculous. Chavez. Boss, that was this very strange job for police officers, but oddly enough, we're very tired out and got a lot done. Plus, Mr. Herzig gave us some nice guns. Sweet. Alright, what do we got? Someone banged on the door, and my mother told me to hide under the bed and close my eyes and ears and be as quiet as a mouse. I only heard muffled screams. When I got out from under the bed, I found my mother in the blood and I called the police. There was a fatal blow by a blunt object. Killer standing behind them. Death was immediate. Gotcha. I heard Fiona swearing with her brother. He'd come around again begging for money. Then started yelling at her son. He always sits there in front of the TV playing stupid video games till his hair is blue. Then my phone rang and I talked with my friend for half an hour. Okay. Door to the apartment was open. The boy was sitting in front of the TV playing some games. He didn't even turn in my direction. I think he was just in shock. His mother's laying dead right there in front of him. I went to my sister to borrow some money. I lost my job and the bills were piling. I expected her to help like I've helped her in the past, but she refused. If I didn't kill her, we had a fight and yelled at each other. And then I went home. I watched the movie I rented and I went to bed. Kind of sus. Kind of sus. It's either the son or the brother that did it.
910 in progress.
A homeless man is trying to rob a hot dog cart. Okay. Interesting. Hope these guys can get there in time. Probably barely gonna make it. Okay. Vela, Koizumi, and Gillette or Gillette? Oh, those two.
610 complete.
The man was not a serial killer, but a mild-mannered foreigner who was asking the girl to be quiet during the show.
1210 complete.
It was an innocent law student, and if he was smiling strangely, it was because he was nervous about the interview. Oh my goodness.
Officer on scene.
The seller said that the homeless man grabbed the money from his till and quickly disappeared. Canvass the neighborhood.
910 complete.
Alright. What an easy shift this was, considering there's a lot of false calls. Let's actually send another one of our deputies to Police Academy. Let's see. Let's do Purdy. Nothing? Nothing? Wow, I'm surprised there's no calls. Guess we're just gonna wait until the time runs out. Oh,
214 in progress.
new frames. Drug possession. Oh. Cemetery. Caretaker Harry Tipton reports that young couples having sex among a number of very old tombstones and making disgusting sounds. Mr. Tipton is afraid to approach. Alright. Send Murata and Chavez. While that's happening, let's look at this details. Okay. Witness. We know there's a. Okay. Front door for sure, right? Uh-huh. Main entrance, yes. This fireproof cabinet. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay, so we need one more. Homicide. Oh wait, let's put 2 detectives on there from... Put Beasley and Delozar. Shift A. Oh wait, we forgot details. Well, doesn't seem quite right. So the kid was playing games. Didn't turn his direction. Went to my sister to borrow money. Refused. And then he just left. She started yelling at her son. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's the son. He said he hid under the bed. But then the officer said he was playing. Yeah, it was the son.
We've got a situation here.
There are indeed naked young people among the tombstones. Don't move, you're under arrest. The young man jumps up quickly, shouts police, and turns tail. Oh my. Run after the young man. Jeez. End the day. Not bad. Pretty good day.
Yeah, understood. Thank you very much, Walt. Sorry again for waking you up. Give my regards to Jean. Okay, gotta run. Hey, Martin, wait a minute. Martin, you still hang around with Bo Berenger?
Of course. In fact, he's my stepfather.
Great. Think he has a couple of men available? Today? Right now, in fact? There's something important I need taken care of.
Sure. Something you need help moving?
Not exactly. Here's the address. I need this house watched. All day and all night until I say stop. If anyone suspicious goes poking around, tie him up and bring him here. I'll pay double the usual rate. Or triple, whatever he needs. And nobody else knows about this, right?
Jack, they're more into looking after valuables, not houses.
What's the difference?
Well, these guys probably wouldn't care either way. Okay, Jack, no problem. I'll make the call. As for your retirement, I've been...
Let's focus on today, Martin. Now keep that house secure, all right?
Okay. I have a phone in the car. I'll call Bo right away.
I appreciate it, Martin. Believe me, I do.
Interesting.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah?
Anything else I need to know about this?
No. Better you don't.
Hello?
I'm an addict.
Please, I don't want...
Listen to me, Lana. I really am an addict. For 20 years now, give or take. I've been lying to myself that I'm in control of the situation, and sometimes it really seems like I am, but sometimes in the more desperate moments, I become completely dependent on the pills. And it's just dumb luck that I haven't killed myself. Or someone else. More than a few times, I've come pretty close. I've been stoned while I'm driving, was even stoned once during a firefight. I've been on drugs while I made decisions where dozens of lives were on the line. When I'm overworked, I need the pills. That's my problem. It's my weakness. But I always knew that if I admit my weakness, if I start talking about the problem publicly, if I go to rehab, then I'm already as good as retired. They'll take advantage of the scandal and get rid of me forever. It doesn't matter all the good work I'm trying to do at the police department. They'll just bury me. So I'm keeping my problem a secret, at least until I can retire. I have to. I know it's the right thing to do.
You realize, Jack, this is the first time you ever called me?
Oh boy.
What?
You called me this time. I thought you were just waiting for me to stop bugging you, but now you called me and you opened up, even though you didn't have to. Maybe you're stoned?
What? No, I'm not stoned right now.
Well, Jack, I guess you need me as much as I need you.
Oh boy.
I need you more than you need me.
Now I know you're stoned.
Lana, You
I heard everything you said, Jack. I understood everything just fine. You don't need to say anything else.
Right, exactly. Say no more.
Police overwhelmed by avalanche of false dentist leads. Yep. Police station desk sergeant, the dentist spreading panic among citizens, and Freeburg residents jumping at shadows. Still good approval. My father got drunk and beat my mother again. This time it looks pretty bad. I'd like to go to them. Can I have the day off? Yes, but come tomorrow. Looks like the janitor hasn't been around to clean the toilets today. I don't know about you, but I care about the cleanse my intimate. I think it's supposed to say inmates. Can I go home? Come tomorrow. Ooh, we could give someone a rank. Let's give it to... Robbins has been pretty good, but let's give it to Spain. Alright, let's see what we got. Yes, we got the SWAT team upgrade. Increase efficiency by 50. Will work 3 times a day. Let's increase their efficiency. Higgins flunked. Yikes. Snitch was paid. Good. Yancey and Fowl got their funerals. Oh boy, we have another serial murder. Okay, let's take detectives. We'll take the Lozar off. And we'll take Weaver off real quick. A 33-year-old Judith Pierce, a former secretary of the mayor, was found brutally murdered in a motel room. Of course. Support. A woman claims that she was just in the park and a dentist was chasing her. I even heard the sound of the drill and his eyes flashing with devilish fire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not the dentist, but whatever. We'll just make sure. Right, we got a new labor. Let's see. Let's get George Mitchell on shift. Oh, let's see what we have. Yeah, let's get George Mitchell. Shift A. Jogger wearing reflective glasses was in the park at the time, and there were drilling sounds coming from the nearby construction site. Of course. Okay, we'll get to that. Just saw your press conference, Jack. You're looking good. I would never have guessed you're about to retire or die. Okay, let's get to this first. Buddhist temple. A sleazy-looking man burst into temple shouting, "Come get it, you peace-loving Paul bastards," and wounded 2 attendants. An eyewitness contacted the police and got out of there as fast as he could. He says someone else had already begun returning fire. Alright. I'll send you guys. At least 4 of you. Okay, investigation, serial murder. Okay, 2. Are they... Looks like a tomb of some sort. Frames. Hands. Okay. Okay, looks like a barrel of some sort. Okay, let's see. Suburb. Lucifer in the sky with lizards. Shit. A saleswoman noticed a strange man through the window carrying a drill. He looks just like that guy, the dentist from the news, at least from the back, and he's singing some wicked song. I'm afraid to go near him. All these waste of time. Break a Leg Insurance Company, Jim Baden Bakery, Magpie Publishing. I'm pretty sure it's the funeral home. Let's see. So this one was the Halo, so the Heaven place. This one was the Fortune. And this one I think looks like a tomb, so I'm gonna say it's the funeral home. So let's send our 2 with the SWAT. In the center of the tomb are 2 wounded monks, and there's a wounded old man moaning in the corner. He's dropped his gun. Near the monks, there's a trail of blood stains leading out to the left. Check the first door on the left. Inside the room is a small, scruffy-looking man muttering something about God. He's wounded, and next to him is a spent gun. Sheesh. Yo, was just an ordinary student who's seeing something from Metallica. Alright, we'll give... We'll send... Let's send Crosby to the academy. So we have a new person. There's some rowdy drunken brats at a restaurant. Let the police come teach them some manners. Alright, Robbins, go for it. You have discovered evidence hidden by the dentist. Okay, so we have a Bible, I guess, a police car, and a handkerchief. Alright. 4 more days before I can... Probably going to increase my salary, or I'm going to increase the amount of officers I can get. We have or maybe even detectives. The guard in the city dump has eyes on a meeting between 2 gangs, apparently both from Eastern Europe. The leader of one of the gangs is trying out a pack of white powder. The guard can't see how many people are there, but he counted 4 cars. Alright. Oops. Fuck it, we might as well send all our officers. There's a gang war happening. Probably should have left 2 of them. That's alright. It's towards the end of the day. They're to shift. The gangs have already started shooting each other and haven't yet noticed the police presence. Some are behaving like madmen and firing in all directions. A wounded bandit is running towards the police position. With one hand he's gripping his wounded leg and the other he's holding up a gun. He points at everyone by one. The guy's obviously in a panic. His pupils dilated and he's shouting something in an incomprehensible language. Taser him quickly. Alright. One last call. Let's wait till all our officers get back. Oh, 2 last calls. An alarm went off in a warehouse that doesn't see much use. Alright. Thanks to a tip from an informant, we've learned that a large shipment of imported alcohol, which was stolen yesterday from the port, is currently located in an abandoned house in the suburbs, where it's about to be split up and transferred to smaller sales points. There are at least 5 armed guards at the house. Alright. I don't have any extra officers, but we still managed to get it done. Oh, we found alcohol. Let's sell it. The place is abandoned. Apparently there was a short in the alarm's electrical wiring. Drug possession. Isn't Shift B looking into this? Hold on. Yes, Shift B is looking into this. Okay. We're in Shift A right now. End of day. Not bad. Look at that.